Good afternoon, Bob. Trade Genius, 20th of February afternoon. And so what we talked about this morning at the morning update is looking like it happened. So Bitcoin continues to push up out of its parallel channel into the measured move now of this sell-off here, total V bottom. Didn't form a handle and it broke the cup. So pretty bullish. There's always a chance it's going to come back down and test the parallel channel and before it makes the next move. But right now it looks like all systems go, and if you want to be long, be long. And I think the trend now is slowly getting back to be your friend. What's interesting is that looking at Ethereum is that it didn't rocket with them. Either the move happened earlier here and now it's consolidating, or all the oxygen's going to be sucked out into Bitcoin now. And I know Phil put a little note out sometime during the day on Twitter, and it's kind of saying the same thing: Bitcoin up, all coins down. So I think now with some of the good news coming out of Korea and with SegWit, with Bitfinex and Coinbase, the adoption, and then there's some really positive comments made by some execs at PayPal that I think things are lining up again for the next move higher. But look at Litecoin is just exploding with it, which is interesting. So, but other than that, you know, those are the things to play right now. Nothing else is moving. So FYI on that. Now flipping over to the market. So we had good moves into cryptos here, the main ones. And then we talked about being long natural gas. That's playing out as well. We have a position in Southwestern Energy, which is a nat gas producer. And looking at UNG is... give me a second here, let it pop up. Is that right now, going into tomorrow, I'll be looking to buy. Probably I have a 231 on it now. I'll move it down to 229 in the morning, but I'm expecting a nice move on UNG too. But we're not in it. That's kind of where my focus is. And then flipping back here, that's nat gas, and then looking at the ES. So these are volatility standard deviation lines looking back a month, and as the price came out of that wicked low that we had a week or so ago on Thursday going into Friday, is it banged on one of the lines here and has been struggling with it. And so now we have to see. My view is I think we're going to roll back down and touch that line again. Probably this is the low area, the value area here, and so it's something to keep just keep an eye on. If it breaks that, then here's the next area too. I think we're going to eventually get to the green line here. So there's a lot of good reasons why this sell-off is not done yet, and so I think it's going to go back. It's going to test that low, and that's not going to hold. Then once this low hits, then we can take a look to see what is next on the agenda for ES. And then if you look at gold, going back over to here again, is so that's silver. Sorry about that. Okay, there's our good friend gold. Still an nice uptrend. Definitely got overbought. So now it needs to settle down to here. This is an area low volume that's probably going to test, and then we'll have to see whether it rolls down further or if that's going to hold it or not. And then a lot of people are thinking we're going to test this whole move here too, and a lot of people are thinking we'll go ahead and we'll test this low too. So I don't know. I don't look that far ahead, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on. You probably want to draw a trend line here to here. And if it breaks it, then you know this is in play, and then this is in play. But right now, gold is overbought. And what you're going to look at now here, you get a triple top. There's no such thing as triple tops here. So interesting that it rejected it. And so that's pretty bearish, at least short term. And then on the dollar here, he's he had a rip on the dollar, and it came back down. Now it's back in again. It looks like it's trying to get some. Let me do a little better chart than that. That's There we go. Bottoming here. So that's a nice W bottom. So I'm expecting the dollar to move higher. We talked about these fib lines, okay, and so 94 area is probably an area that's probably most likely, and that'll put a hurt locker on the stock market and on oil and on gold and on the miners. So I think cryptos are charting their own course now. Looks like they're a bit of a safe haven. And so we're going to stick with our theme: long nat gas, short oil, short market, short gold and miners, and long cryptos. So that's Bob from Trade Genius. If you want to trade with us, come to TradeGeniusAcademy.com. We have a great start for the year, and I would love to have you trade with us. Check out our specials. Thank you. Bye-bye.